Tuesday, the 11th of July, is Amazon Prime Day. This is its annual one-day sale event to rival the US-based Black Friday and Alibaba's Singles Day, both in November. But what's it mean for Amazon? Why does it do it? And is there a trade to ride off the back of the event? Chris Beecham joins us now. Chris, it's the third year in a row we've seen this from Amazon. Explain a bit more about what it does for the company.
I think it really shows the strength of their business, really, Amazon's dominance within the retail sector. There's a lot of talk of how Amazon is destroying retail jobs on the ground. I think that this kind of thing where they can just unveil these huge sales across the entire range of their website essentially means you have this financial firepower, and this is behind Amazon's rise. It's a company that almost has eschewed profit growth over the last 20 years or so and focused on growing revenue, and this is really a clear demonstration of that.
How does it fit into the rest of the Amazon picture? Because Amazon does more than just sells goods over the internet. I mean, it's got all sorts of things, including music and video as much as other aspects.
Yeah, Amazon, it's a bit like Google and Apple. It's about a universe, and you get that with Prime. If you're a Prime subscriber, of course, you get it with Amazon Kindle and the video that go with it, of course. So it's about sort of emphasizing that this is a sort of service rather than just a website that you buy your books or your white goods from, really. So Prime sends a message of Amazon is here to stay. It's increasingly a part of its life. And interestingly, while Apple tends to focus on the top end of the spectrum with the likes of the iPhone, Amazon's message has been far more, actually, we're for everybody else. We're for the people who don't want an iPhone or don't want to pay out for that kind of money. And you can have all these kind of services at a much lower price, a much more competitive value. So they're positioning themselves very much to sort of serve the broader end of the market.
Yeah, let's take a look at the share price, because Amazon trades all sessions on the IG platform, which means you can trade it outside of hours, outside of US hours, that is. It starts at 9 a.m. every trading day morning here in the UK. And I mean, you've only got to look at this. This goes back to 2015, the way in which Amazon has traded. There's been a couple of sort of consolidations along the way, but it's record highs pretty much almost every single month.
And we're not off those record highs by very much in percentage terms. If you look at the ascent of the share price over the course of this year alone, it's quite dramatic, and since those November lows. Now, I suppose the caution is at this point, simply as you look at a trend, that it does tend to revert towards that 200-day moving average, the red line there. So you might sort of see the big white space between the price and that moving average as a bit of a warning sign, and certainly the RSI at the bottom there would tend to suggest that maybe you've got a bit more downside. As you've highlighted there, that $945 a share mark is the key one to watch. That's been big support over the last 2 months. So if that goes, you've got a bit more downside really coming through. So I think the risk is that you might see maybe a bit more of a drop in Amazon shares over the next couple of months, if only because it tends to be very weak relatively over the July and August period. If you look at historically Amazon share price, it does very well from October almost into May, and then takes a bit of a pause, and then it takes off once again.
Yeah, okay, all right, entering that period now. But Chris, thanks indeed there for joining us. Amazon Prime Day is the 11th of July, Tuesday. It'll be interesting to see what trade we get off the back of that.